All right, so in true traditional fashion, I've recorded this video a few times already, but they don't come out the way I want them to. I don't write down scripts, so I just kind of, I mean, just freehand the whole thing. But anyway, and I'm using Lycone because he's the only like man in this game that isn't Ben Digger, and like Seth is, he's kind of a manlet. Anyway, I'm not a furry. Is the point I'm trying to make. I just, he's the only dude here that's like dudeish. But anyway, why is this also kind of a manlet? But anyway, that's besides the point. The point being that I'm making this video, for those of you who've been watching this channel for a while, I do Epic 7. I haven't played Epic 7 for a while. It's been a few months. The last time I made a video wasn't the last time I played. I made that last video, couldn't record stuff, time passed. I kept playing the game, and then eventually I just kind of retired and left. I think I left, for those of you who want to know, I left around the time Harsetti came out, and I didn't leave because of Harsetti. I had pulled S. Poly, and then I had pulled ML Luna, and I had them, and I was like so close to getting Harsetti, but I missed her, and I wasn't, I didn't leave because she was too broken or anything like that. I actually enjoyed playing her on the meta. I played against her a lot. So I kind of left at the tail end of Harsetti, but it wasn't because of Harsetti, it was just tired of playing the game, and I didn't really care anymore, so I just felt like moving on. So I just kind of, I guess, I never played it professionally, but one could say I kind of retired from Epic 7. And I retired. I left in a pretty good place. I had reached arena, first place in arena, and I just kind of was like, you know what, that's fine. I'll move on from here. It's like I got to the top, right? I proved that I could get to the top. The only thing I was missing was like RTA, but I'm not going to grind out RTA. Plus, RTA, you could throw more money at RTA and be a lot better just because of the gear and all that kind of stuff. Whereas like arena, if I can compete with your arena team, chances are I have the gear and the units to compete. I just don't have as much gear to spread around all the units, right? But anyways, that's what that is. The point is, we're looking at this video now. I wanted to make a video about this mainly just as a farewell to this account in terms of I'm still gonna keep playing it, and I'll probably keep making more. Like I have another video after this, but I'll probably be making content for this video. But it's more of a farewell to like the free to play status. Because up until now, this has been completely free to play. I haven't bought a single thing, and I kind of wanted to show off a little bit what a free to play account looks like, and what you can accomplish. Yeah, just to kind of show people what A lot of people are complaining about this pay to win and all that stuff, and I'm never gonna sit down and defend gotcha games. As much as some gotcha games are better than others, the point of a gotcha game is just to screw you over all the time, always. So, as the saying goes, right? Friends don't let other friends play gotcha games. It's not something that's necessary for your life. It's like drinking, right? Can you have fun drinking? Yeah. Can you have fun playing gotcha games? Yeah. But can it lead to bad things? Absolutely. So, as a whole, it's not a very good thing, but there's nothing wrong with playing them if you're, responsible and you know what you're doing. But anyway, the point being that, as you all know, I kind of like to do free to play stuff, and this account, the point of this account was to show off what a free to play account could be. But the day has come where, unfortunately, I have to pay money to summon Yuzuha. We'll get into that in a little bit, but I'm not gonna, just because I'm losing the free to play status doesn't mean I'm gonna go all in and just wail all the time and like M6 everybody, because I don't have that kind of money. But let's go open up anyway here. I am 40 summons away from Yuzuha. I already hit the pity once. I lost the 50-50 to Lycone, funnily enough. That's why I have him now. And I've gotten all the way down to 40, but I am tapped out. I have used up all the free-to-play resources. There's no more summons I have left. So yeah, I'm going to have to spend money to get her. There's no other way around it. And I kind of need her because of my account. Let's go look here. So we're just going to go do an account overview so you guys can see what a free-to-play account can look like. I'm going to go a little bit chronologically about who I got first and, how my time in this game was. So I played this game at launch. At launch, it was very much a Hoyo game. Like, the summoning system was terrible. The resources they gave out were terrible. It was just terrible. Like, I was basically playing Genshin all over again, and I hate Genshin. The other game I'm playing right now is Wuthering Waves, and I like that game too as well. I'm free to play in that game as well, but I'll talk about that later. But yeah, so I played it when it first came out. I didn't care enough. I was like, whatever. I guess it's just another Hoyo game, and I left. I came back for some reason around the time Sambi was released. It wasn't because of a Sambi. I came back because Jane Doe was my favorite character, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go back and do whatever it takes to get Jane Doe, so I can play her and do all that kind of stuff. But I came back the time Sambi came around. She was there. I grinded through all the story. I did everything, all the free to play stuff, and all the resources that came out of that gives you a total of like 1 to 200 summons. Like if you make an account today, you'll have anywhere from 1 to 2 to 300 summons like ready to go. So all that playing in the course of like a month, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. Well, I think she was only available to summon for 2 weeks. So in the course of 2 weeks, I got enough to pity her. So fortunately, I didn't lose the pity. I got really lucky. I won the 50-50 with Sambi, and then I won the 50-50 on her weapon. So, and unfortunately, though, I did have to go to pity for both of them. That's a common trend in this game. I have gone to pity for every single unit. Everything I've pulled in this game, I've gone to pity. So mine is like the worst case, kind of. It's kind of the worst case scenario for like free to play. Because if I had pulled them sooner, things would be a lot easier. But every time I've had to pull in this game, it's had to be all the way. I had to go all the way to pity. But fortunately, I haven't lost a lot of 50-50s. So like I said, I pulled Sambi, didn't lose her 50-50, didn't lose the 50-50 on the weapon. Then the next unit that came out obviously was Trigger. I pulled on Trigger. I didn't lose the 50-50 on Trigger, thankfully. Then on her weapon, I lost the 50-50 to Rena's weapon. Let's go over here. I don't have to show you every time, but I lost the 50-50 to Rena's weapon. Then I pulled like 10 more, and then I got the pity for her weapon, so I got it. I don't know. I got lucky that second time through, so... Because I was really stressing out. Like, I really needed... She kind of really needs her weapon. The crit rate and all this other stuff is just ridiculous. The next unit that came out... Over the course of time, you get a bunch of the standard banner pulls. Like, they give you a bunch of them. I got Soldier 11. I forgot what happened. But I also got her weapon. Here it is, yeah. So I got the Brimstone. I think I got that out of the standard banner pulls. This is the first, 5-star thing I pulled out of there. So I got that, and then I got Soldier 11 later, which is pretty lucky that I got her weapon. Then I got her afterwards. Anyway, the next unit that I pulled for was Jane. Jane, I got all the way to pity, but I didn't miss the 50-50. So that was pretty cool. Ignore my Jane's build; it's kind of scuffed. Then I pulled for her weapon. I lost the 50-50 on her weapon. No. I lost the 50-50 on Jane to Rena. And then I kept pulling, and then I got Jane eventually. I forgot where it was, but I had to go to pity the first time, and then after that... I didn't go to pity the second time. I got like 20, 30 or something like that in, and I got Jane. So then I pulled for her weapon, and then I didn't lose the 50-50 on the weapon, so unfortunately I got that. What else was there? Who's next? Yeah, that was basically everything until the next thing that came out was Yishuan. I pulled for Yishuan because on her banner came her, Pan Yinhe, and Pulchra. I needed more Pulchra merges, and look at this. Let's go back. I forgot. I pulled on Sambi, went to pity on Sambi, and Pulchra was there, and I still didn't get enough copies of her. And then I went to pity for Yishuan, and there still wasn't enough pulls. I didn't get any pulls for Pulchra there either. It was I'm so pissed. But anyway, I went for her because she kind of came built with a built team already, right? Her banner came with her best support, and a decent stunner to go with her. Out of all the stunners, Pulchra's the best one. But Trigger kind of is, but her second passive doesn't work, and that kind of bothers me a little bit, so... I run her with her, and plus Sambi needs Trigger, so I keep them together. But anyway, so yeah, I pulled for her, got a bunch of him, got a bunch of her. Good. A team came pre-built already. I didn't miss pity on her. I went to pity, but I didn't miss the 50-50. I didn't miss the 50-50 on her weapon. The other thing is this account's entire purpose. Like I said, Rena. I have M1 Rena, and I have M2 or M1 or R1 weapon from the tickets. The tickets that they gave you, you got to choose a 5-star unit and a 5-star weapon. So I just went with Rena because she really needs her M1 to be comfortable. and her weapon was like the only one that was useful because I didn't want to pull more brimstones because I didn't care. I didn't really want Coletta's weapon. I didn't really want Lycon's weapon. So basically, like all the other weapons were just useless. So I was like, I'm just not gonna. I don't care. So I just went for another arena weapon because hers is the only one I was going to use. Little did I know, arena's weapon's actually better on Yuzuha than even her own weapon. Well, depends on refinements and stuff, but more or less it ends up being a lot better anyway. What else? Who was the next thing that happened? So the next thing that happened was because basically, again, Jane Doe is the reason I'm playing this game. She's my favorite unit and my favorite playstyle. Just everything about Jane Doe in this game is 100% the reason I'm playing this game. So to make Jane better, I started pulling. There's things I wanted for her. And one of the things I pulled for recently was this, the Tusks of Fury, just because on Seth, this makes Jane ridiculous. And even if I get a replacement for Seth on a Jane team, I can still just use that on Pan Yinhe because his weapon sucks. His weapon's trash. So I can put that on him, and then he boosts Yishuan's team. So there's no, it's just a good weapon. There's no losing with this weapon. So I pulled it. When I pulled for his weapon, I lost the pity to Lycon's weapon, the Restrained. Which, again, so this is kind of interesting. All the pities that I've lost for weapons have been predictive. So I lost the pity, and I got Rena's weapon, and then I got Rena later. I didn't lose the pity. I got this from the standard banner. But I got the standard banner Brimstone, and then I got Soldier 11 later, so that's kind of weird. And then again, I missed the pity on the Tusks of Fury or whatever, and I got his weapon, and now on Yuzuha's banner, I went all the way to pity, and I got Lycone instead. So it's nice that I'm getting everybody kind of synchronized, like I'm getting units and their weapons, but it's just kind of weird. I don't understand what that's about. Because I don't have Fusion Compiler, I don't have her, I don't have Nekomato's weapon, I don't have any of these other ones. But all the ones I've gotten weapons for, I've gotten the unit, so I thought that was kind of interesting. Anyway, so the point is, that's my account. I can go through builds, but that might be at a different time. Right now, I want to show off. I want to make it clear, again, the point of this is to show off what a free-to-play account can do, and I wanted to show that I don't need Yuzuha. I don't, need her to clear stuff. Like, unless I'm paying, I'm not going to clear anything. So here we can look at this. Like right now, this is what I can do right now. I can 6-star this at least, plus 2 stars from the middle one. This is only I can maybe work this up to 20. This one I was just lazy because Rena is really annoying to play. I'll have to get into that later. But if I put Trigger on this team, so it's Jane Doe, Seth, Trigger, this hits 20,000, so it's not that big a deal. But obviously, since Sambi can use Trigger better, I put it with Samri. But anyway, so yeah, I can get all my polychromes from there. I can get all my polychromes from here, right? So it's not that I'm having trouble clearing or anything. One might ask, why even pull for her if you don't need her extra strength, which makes sense. But the thing is, again, this whole account was for Jane Doe, and Jane Doe's best in slot support just entered the game. So I really just want her. Like I'd like to have the best kind of physical boosting unit out there for Jane Doe specifically. So unfortunately, I'm going to summon. The other thing I wanted to add before I close out this video was not to encourage people to spend money, but from my perspective, like if I go, let's go see here. This is what I'm going to end up buying is probably, I need 40 summons. I do still have these top-up bonuses. So for $30, I'll get 25. I might buy this, get another, goes up to 37 summons. So I'm 37 summons, plus I have 2 summons worth up here in my polychromes. So that's all 39 summons, right? I'm going to buy one at a time, though, because if I do this and I get her in the first 10 pull, oops, and I get her in the first 10 pull, then let's get out of there. Yes, go away. No, go away. If I got in the first 10 pull, then, I will have bought a bunch of extra stuff for no reason. But the point being that at this point in the video, I wanted to say that in a competitive game, I'm kind of against pulling for stuff because it gives you an unfair advantage, obviously. Now, in Epic 7, there was a line between, unless you really wailed, the money you threw into that game didn't get you anywhere. But the point was that there is some advantages, right? And I always wanted to show off what a free to play account can do. But from my perspective, it's one of those things where it's like I'm not afraid to throw money at a game if I enjoy it, right? Like people play Call of Duty once a year, and then they pay for the next one the next year to get all their stuff taken away, all their stats, all their skins and everything, just get reset in the next game, right? So I'm not doing this because other people do that. I know from my experience, like I used to buy Call of Duty back, we're talking Modern Warfare 2 and then Modern Warfare 3. I would buy Call of Duty kind of every year because I'd buy Black Ops for zombies and all that kind of stuff. So I pay money for games. That's how this whole thing works. And this one's free to play. It at least has the decency to let me play the entire game and experience it all and then ask me if I want to pay. And I'd rather, again, morally, that's the whole thing about, this, that, or the other. But I think Zenless, in my eyes, has earned a little bit of money, so I do want to support them in some way. Originally, my plan was to buy just skins, because I wanted to buy the Yishuan skin, and then I wanted to buy, obviously, the Yuzuha skin. But I guess I might still buy them. I don't know, depending on how many pulls this takes and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I'll see if I buy them or not. But the point being that I did already plan to spend money on this game. At some point, what bothers me, the reason I'm making this video is that I am spending money for a unit, which increases the power level of my account, right? So like I said, just wanted to show off kind of what a free-to-play account looks like. Going forward, I don't think I'll spend much more money. Maybe I'll buy the $30 pack. Hopefully, if I pull her in the first 10 pull or something, the rest of those monochromes can go towards buying her skin or whatever, and then I can kind of show some support that way. In Wuthering Waves, I recently just paid $30 in Wuthering Waves to get the Carlotta and Chang Li skins. Again, that was mainly just because I like Wuthering Waves. I like that they're not treating us like Genshin. So yeah, I just wanted to throw some support their way and just tell them, using your money is a good way to tell people they're doing a good job. And I'd like that game to continue, so I, threw some money at them. And this game's the same way. Like I said, the reason I'm making this video, like I wouldn't have made this video if I just bought the skins, because then I would have the skin and be like, oh, look, I spent money in this game. Clearly, you can see that the skin is the only thing I have. But the fact that I'm buying a unit, I wanted to disclose that on this channel just for the sake of it. Not that I'm that big a channel or anything, and not that free-to-play or non-free-to-play matters in this game because it's not competitive, but the fact still remains that I'd like to be transparent in that kind of situation. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I might make more content going forward. Like I said, I'm probably going to... The next video I'm going to make after this one is I'm going to go buy that pack and then do the summons and toss it on YouTube, and we'll see from there. But what else? I think that was the main thing. Just kind of showing off a free-to-play account and kind of just bidding farewell to the free-to-play status of this account. Because it does suck to be having to lose it, that free-to-play status. The other thing is, as far as I know, maybe someone in the YouTube comments can tell me, there's no way to, like, in Epic 7, you used to be able to, there used to be a setting that you could click and be like, okay, this is how much you've spent on the game. And you could see kind of what free-to-play, how free-to-play or how, dolphin-y you were. Yeah, I really wish this game had something like that where I can show off, like, yeah, I am in fact free to play, right? Because right now you have to take my word for it. All these units that I have, you have to take my word for it that all these units are free to play. So that kind of sucks. Like I said, it'd be nice if that, but if you're on this channel and if you hopefully maybe in the future if this channel does get bigger, I haven't done anything crazy to like doubt my reputation or anything or suggest that I'm lying or anything like that, but. Like I said, it just sucks that there's no way to really tell whether you're free to play or not. But yeah, like I said, just a quick video making, quick, yeah, right. It's like probably 30 minutes or something. But regardless, yeah, that'll be all. The next video you'll see me in is probably me doing the summoning.